Hi, my name is Lauren Paulus, and I'm an immigration attorney and the owner of Paulus Immigration. Today I want to talk to you about deferred action for parents of U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents, otherwise known as DAPA. Even though a Texas judge recently issued an order that temporarily stopped the procedures to put DAPA in place, that decision will likely be overturned, and it's important to understand DAPA and how you can prepare so that you're ready once you can apply. Today we're going to talk about the benefits of DAPA, the requirements to apply for DAPA, and how you can begin preparing to submit your application. So first, what are the benefits of DAPA? The main benefit is that an individual in DAPA status can reside in the United States without fear of deportation based solely on their unlawful presence here. That means that as long as they do not commit a deportable offense, such as a crime, they can reside in the United States without fear of deportation. Additionally, an individual in DAPA status will be able to apply for work authorization. And once their employment authorization is granted, they will also be able to apply for a Social Security number. With a Social Security number, depending on the state in which they live, they may also be eligible for other benefits, such as being able to apply for a driver's license or being able to apply for scholarships or student loans to college. Second, what are the requirements to apply for DAPA? The first requirement is that the individual must have resided continuously in the United States since January 1st, 2010. They must also have had a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident child on November 20th, 2014. They cannot have a felony, a serious misdemeanor, or 3 or more minor misdemeanor convictions. And they also cannot have been deported in 2014. Now, if you meet the requirements for DAPA, how can you begin preparing to apply? First, what you're going to want to do is gather documentation showing that you've been in the United States continuously since January 1st, 2010. What I usually recommend to my clients is that they get some sort of documentation from every 3 months of each year. So for example, you'll want something from January, April, July, October of 2010, and then the same for 2011, 2012, so on up until the present. Examples of the types of documents you can use to show continuous presence are things like bank statements, tax returns, school records, medical records, rent receipts. Any type of documentation that is official and has your name on it and the date is going to be helpful to show that you are in the United States. And if you can't find some of those more basic things that I listed, it's a good idea to talk to an attorney who can help you get creative as you start gathering documentation. The second thing you're going to want to do is get proof of your relationship with your U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident child. This may be as simple as a birth certificate, but if you have a more complicated situation where you perhaps are not listed on the birth certificate, you may need to look into getting DNA records or getting some other type of proof that you are the parent of a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident child. Lastly, if you have any criminal convictions, I recommend that you speak to an attorney about your case. You may be able to still apply for DAPA depending on the conviction, but it would be a good idea to get those records and bring them to an attorney so that the attorney can take a look at them to determine whether or not it prevents you from being able to apply. I hope that this information was helpful to you and that you are able to begin preparing to apply for DAPA. This is a great benefit, and I look forward to its implementation in the near future. If you have any additional questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me at my office. The phone number is 202-709-6439, and the website is www.paulusimmigration.com. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.